The living room required a bigger resetting session this morning as we turned it into our studio for the weekend. It was my boyfriend's suggestion for a shared activity, and we ended up so immersed in the process that it's all we've really been doing for the past 3 days. And as you might have noticed, the couch is back in its original position as we wish to actively choose to watch TV. In this way, the space welcomes conversations more in our day-to-day life, and it doesn't take more than 5 seconds to turn it, in case that's the type of night we need. The sun just came out. Good morning, guys, and happy Valentine's Day. I am not single this year, but years back I started a tradition to turn Valentine's Day around, and instead of focusing on another person, you put the focus on yourself, on self-love. And just because I'm now in a relationship, I want to keep my tradition alive. Even when you have a partner, it's so important to remember self-love, to remember to have like quality time with yourself. So that is exactly what we're going to do today. I'm going to go thrifting, and I'm also going to have my first visit at a plant nursery. Yes. We're going to have a great day and a week full of self-love and pink. Yes, because on top of my self-love tradition, Valentine's Day is also pink week. I would have loved to wear a pink vintage dress today, but it is so cold outside that it makes no sense. So instead I'm thinking if I should be a bit more practical and wear a sweater with some pink in it, styled up with a pink vintage skirt, pink tights, popping a lace vintage blouse underneath. This is a thick, chunky sweater, so I think it's gonna keep me warm. As it turns out, I don't think the pink tights are the perfect color match for the skirt. So I'm going to change into jeans blue. I also have a link for those. And then I'm using a belt to just tuck my sweater into it. I am now self-love Valentine's ready. Just need shoes and then we're off. Before we hit the shops, I am super excited to let you know that this week's video is filmed in collaboration with Wild, UK's #1 refillable natural deodorant brand, who are doing everything that they can to eliminate single-use bathroom products from our lives. Since 2020, Wild have saved over 600 tons of single-use plastic products from landfills, and on top of solving a very serious plastic problem, their products are also natural. That means no aluminium salts, no parabens, no sulfates, no harm for your body, just all vegan and cruelty free. I've now used the Wild deodorant for about half a year and I do not wish to go back. I love how it feels, especially that it's not wet when it's applied. The scents are lovely and the protection is really great despite being all natural and kind to my skin. Wild just launched the cutest refillable Valentine's cases, the perfect gift for yourself or a loved one. And if you would like to spoil somebody, this is the perfect chance to do it, because with my code Elise 2025 you can get 20% off all of Wild's products, but it's only for a limited time. So I'm going to leave all details and information down below with the link and everything. Thank you so much to Wild for supporting this week's video. now at the first stop of the day, and this is not really a place to find bargains. It's not a charity shop. It is a independent retro boutique. So the prices can range from like super fair to quite expensive, all depending on the piece, of course. But I've only been here once before and I was so impressed. It's really a place where you get like a kick of retro inspiration, and there is so many things to look at. So I'm looking for lampshades, possibly a piece of furniture for the spot in the living room that still needs something, and maybe some pink things for my Valentine's collection. We'll see what we can find, but yeah, we have a small list. Welcome to the retro cave that literally has anything your heart could desire. As my heart is desiring these beautiful vintage glass lamps. I just don't desire the price tag, but look at this one. It's so beautiful. I'll just put it on my wish list, okay? And there is mirrors. There is a clothing department. And I decided to look through and see if I could find something with a good price tag or something I couldn't live without. This dress is really spectacular and I love the shade. Maybe not the best shade for me, but it's beautiful. Moving on to the embroideries. I also looked at these the last time I was here. I was considering buying this one. I think this is beautiful, quite simple. And then I like this one. What do you think? This black floral one was also beautiful, but it was really dirty on the inside of the glass. Such a shame. And then I walked upstairs, because this is where you find lampshades and more paintings. So it's quite a dangerous place for me to be. I did find one pleated lampshade here. Fortunately, not a big fan of pleated anything. And then to the flower paintings. And this lamp in the middle, so beautiful. I love this one in the corner. I like the technique. It's very like thick and splashy. A 70s floral shade. And then I went downstairs again and looked at some ceramic. Unfortunately, the price tags are just, yeah, they're quite high. So I'll rather see if I can find something in a thrift shop instead. A beautiful brocade chair. And then I moved on to the second part of this retro shop, which is more cluttered, less organized. I found this teapot, another ceramic piece that's hand painted, but the price tag again. Beautiful old cookie tin or coffee tin. They also have like a big bookstore almost as a part of the boutique. And I really liked this velvet chair in the middle. It's beautiful, really good condition. An old clock, a violin, and some more furniture. Welcome to the countryside. I've had to change the order of my route slightly because I need a wee, and I know that they have a toilet at my plant nursery. So I've also not had the best of luck with finding anything yet, but I have a feeling if I don't have much luck from the thrift carts today, At least I'll have luck with some spring bulbs. The first spring bulbs of the season. I began my search outside the second building, and this is a place where you need to accept that things might be dirty and they will need a clean before they're good. That was the case with this beautiful swan. It definitely had potential, and so does this one for the Valentine's collection. I liked this coat rack, and I would have bought this in a heartbeat if it was for sale. I walked inside the second building, and this is where they have furniture. They had a lot of old armchairs today. Of course, I fell for this one with fringes. It's a beautiful shade. The floral one is also good. This one is beautiful. And then I saw this one in green brocade and velvet. It did have a stain. So unfortunate. I did sit in it for a bit, but I can't ignore that it does have a big stain. I kind of love this. It would be so hard to keep clean, but it's so beautiful. I would have bought that in a heartbeat if I had a big house. Wow. And then I headed into the main building where they have so much knit for kids. And it's so beautifully made. I did a look at the bags but couldn't find anything, and then I found this amazing blanket. I love the colors. And they had organized the pictures today. What a surprise. It's always so overwhelming in this boutique. Loved this one. And looking back at the footage, I should have bought this. Ready for a voting. What do you think of this lamp? Is it fun or absolutely horrible? A beautiful lampshade. But again, like, look at the massive stain. They're just never really clean. It's such a shame. Goodbye, thrift shop. My drive back home was so amazing. I just had the sun in my face and I could feel the warmth from the sun for the first time this year. I cannot express how much I value that. And now I'm going to pop out and have a little moment in my garden for the first time this year. And it brings me so much joy. I'm gonna pop on some shades. It's freezing cold though, so I do need my winter suit. I haven't shown you my new garden shoes that I got for Christmas. Love the vibe. Good morning, guys. I am so ready to turn this day around. First of all, it's 0 degrees today. It's freezing cold. Secondly, I wasn't able to get a parking space near the studio, and the neighbor's child that lives upstairs have been running around and crying all morning. They just left the building. Such a relief, but it kind of feels like I'm just reminded of so many reasons why I'm looking for a property to move my studio to, like some place I own where it's just to me. But it's going to get better. I'm hanging up the Valentine's collection, lots of florals and pink shades, and yeah, I need music, I need good vibes today. I have a stunning collection coming up, and Sophie's made some earrings for the collection. I'm going to hang everything up, get started on my day, get into a good headspace. On top of these pieces, I did find a few things in the thrift shops yesterday. I bought this embroidered picture that you saw. I got 2 things for the Valentine's collection. The swan vases. Bought a vase for another collection another time. And I also found a vest. Oh, my tummy, I'm hungry. That I'm going to put into this collection this week. And I'm also thinking of listing the blanket. I love the colors. So those were the things I found for the boutique yesterday. Oh, I'm really hungry. So I will hang this up with another top. Good morning, guys. I just want to be completely honest. Even when you love your job, there will be days that you just have to get over and done with, and that is what yesterday was to me. I was freezing cold in the showroom, and I was so worried that it was going to be obvious on all the pictures I took. But I've been editing up everything this morning, and I think I did a pretty good job hiding how cold I was. And today I'm prepping for something that's going to be even colder. I'm going to shoot this wonderful 70s gown in the garden. And it's been snowing a little bit, like a drizzle of snow. I think it's going to look beautiful, but it does mean that it's probably going to be pretty damn cold. But luckily, it's only for a moment, where yesterday I was cold for 4 hours. It is snowing a little bit. I'm wearing some earrings that Sophie has made especially for the Valentine's collection, and they're called Sophie's Valentine earrings. They're so cute, and they are the perfect fit for like a 70s dress like this one. I'm just going to pop a jacket on top for some of the pictures, so I'm not going to be freezing cold. done. Now I've decided to not care at all about how I look today. I just want to be warm, and that's all that matters. What I'm about to say might come as a big surprise to some of you, but after searching what feels like the entire World Wide Web to find some lampshades, I ended up on H&M's website. It looks like H&M might have some pretty good lampshades. So that's where I'm heading. I'm just going to pop in with orders and then pop into H&M and see if we can find something. Yeah, a bit different than thrifting. I got to enjoy some fresh air, but besides from that, that was a little bit of wasted time. H&M, to be precise, had 0 of the lampshades they show online in store. So I don't know if I should just take the risk and order one and see if I like the quality or not, and possibly send it back. I just feel like if I am going to buy a new lampshade, it has to be something I really like and that's going to last me a long time. So I would have loved to have seen them. Yeah, but I'm back home. I'm going to make myself some banana pancakes. I crave something sweet, and this is like the most sensible sweet thing that I can eat. It's close to healthy, right? I'll give it a good solid 7 out of 10 today, because I don't really follow a strict recipe when I make my banana pancakes. They tend to differ, so 7 out of 10 with peanut butter and dark chocolate on top. The sun is peeking through some very dark clouds out there. It's 11 o'clock and I've already had like 3 hours of computer work, and I have many hours to come. So that's what my Friday is going to look like. The true Valentine's Day is actually today. I am going to do something with my boyfriend tonight, but before then I have many hours of work. So this video is also coming to an end. I really hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that you take away from it just a reminder to have quality time with yourself. It doesn't have to be around like Valentine's Day or any other holiday. It could also be an ordinary Tuesday or a couple of hours on a Sunday. It's just really important to remember ourselves if we want to be something for other people as well. I hope you enjoyed this week's video. Please leave a thumbs up if you did, and let me know down below if you're doing something for Valentine's Day, something for yourself, something for somebody else. I would love to know. Thank you so much to Wild for supporting this week's video. Their discount code is down below. By supporting them, you're also supporting my channel, so these type of collaborations, they just mean a lot. Thank you. And I will see you all next week. We'll try to do something else besides just painting this weekend. And it's soon going to be time to get out there and get the garden ready for spring. There is so much to do, guys. It's going to be a productive March. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'm gonna pop back there and work. Valentine's collection is coming. Yeah, I'll just keep rambling. Sorry. I'll see you next week. Bye, guys.